For months now, 41 Action News has been bringing you stories of Missourians who received notices their unemployment benefits were overpaid through no fault of their own, and now they would have to pay that money back.
Well, reports of this issue date back to June of last year, but now lawmakers hope to bring relief. About 46,000 Missourians received the overpayment notice. The State Department of Labor says overpayment is established when new information changes whether someone is qualified to receive benefits. That information could come from the employer or the claimant. $40 million in overpayments came from the state in 2020, and $108 million in federal overpayments were issued just last year. The Department of Labor says the average person owes about $3,200.
A lot of money. As 41 Action News reporter Emma James explains, there is a new bill that could change that.
It's really just been constant stress. I feel like I'll forget about it for maybe a couple of days, and then I'll remember it all over again and be super anxious and stressed about it. And
Madison Mead has spent months worrying about the notice, saying she owes thousands of dollars in unemployment money back to the state. Now, a bill advanced in the Missouri House could be the light at the end of the tunnel.
It would forgive the federal portion of those overpayments.
State Representative Jay Eggleston is the bill's sponsor. He says the federal government has language in the CARES Act saying states can forgive overpayments. But if signed into law, those affected would still have to pay back the state portion.
But the department has committed to me that they will make those repayments in no interest, no penalty, easy payment plan on a case-by-case basis. So I think that's really the best case scenario for all involved.
Of those affected, the Department of Labor tells me the average person owes back more than $3,000. Eggleston says a legislative fix has received bipartisan support, considering those claimants did nothing wrong and likely spent the money on necessities.
I hear no negativity on the Senate side, so I assume that they will want to take this up as a priority as well, and hopefully we'll get some relief to the folks very soon.
After months of stress, it's a relief to know lawmakers are coming together for a resolution.
I just want it to be over with. I want it to get resolved so that I don't have to deal with it ever again.
You know, we've heard from many frustrated Missourians over the months who haven't gotten answers. Emma, how will they be notified they won't have to pay the federal money if the bill is signed into law?
Well, Kevin, Eggleston tells me it'll be up to the Department of Labor to let every single one of those thousands of claimants know to expect a waiver. It'll be kind of like an application form. They'll have to fill it out, and if they are accepted, then they won't have to pay that federal money back. And as you just heard, it's good news for a lot of those folks. Kevin.
Emma, thank you.
Yeah, it could be a huge relief to many in Missouri.